Welcome to Energize You TV, Season 5. Oh my gosh, episode number 3, and it's Igniting Joy Naturally, Nurturing Your Health and Happiness. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to move right into that because would you like to have more energy and more joy in your life? I really think you would. And that's why you're here today, is because when we move into having more joy and having more energy, we feel better. And we're going to jump into that in just a few minutes. I am Angel Marie Monticelli. I'm your host. And I'm so excited to bring this to you as a spiritual counselor, also a Reiki master, a 8-time best-selling author, and a Tai Chi instructor, and an angel card reader. And we have lots of fun coming up today because we're going to be igniting joy, and we're going to be also sharing the formula to help you to transform your health and into more happiness. And we have a golden spotlight today is going to be on Juanita Kapp. She's coming all the way from South Africa to help us about the importance of breathing today. And I don't want you to miss out, because one of the things that we're going to do all the way at the end, so watch all the way to the end, is that activation, visualization, meditation that will really help you to step into your week. And you can come back to this anytime that you want. So you're ready? Are you ready to go on the adventure with me? I think you are. So let's do that. What I'd like to start with is an actual clearing. Let's clear this energy out, because when we clear energy, we have more room for all the good information coming in. And what I use is a shining wheel. It's like a medicine wheel, but it is a clearing of energy that helps us. And I'm going to use a crystal ball. Now, last week on the show, I used a shaker. The first week, I used a bell. Anything that makes that noise that helps you to breathe. So everybody breathe right now. Come on, relax. Make sure that everything in your place is in your space is cleansed and cleared. Let me see if you can hear this. There you go. You can hear it. And we're going to be using absolutely the earth to help us to ground, and clear us all out. Oh, breathe that in. Beautiful, beautiful. Way to go. So thank you to the crystal ball. There's many different tools that can be used, and the shining wheel is just another tool to really bring in the elements to help us to clear our space. Mother Earth is great for that. Also, oh, there's the timer. Oh my gosh, we're almost up to the timer, but we'll throw it in a second. We're almost up to that, which is every 15 minutes. We want to drink water. Yes, let's drink some water. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. So using the shining wheel and all the elements will help you to step into your energy. And you know what? Everything is energy, isn't it? Everything is energy, and how we show up in our energy makes a difference. And drinking the water helps us to build our energy. And also, I'd like to say is this, if we think about it, Einstein said, and I quote, "Energy never dissolves. It merely changes forms." So let's think about the form that an energy can come in. It can come in as fear. It can come in as joy. It can come in as frustration. But it's not coming in. It's actually around us. And our vibrational field is always resonating at these energies. So if you have something in your past that happened to you and you seem to always go back to it, well, that's an energy that will never be dissolved. So changing the form of it is the important part. And in my counseling, I help people to change that form. First identify, but then actually change the form of it. And it takes a little time. Yes, it does. Because it's an energy and it's a belief system that has created this vibrational tone around. That's why it's always important that whatever you use, a bell, a shaker, and even singing bowls, anything that you use about to help with the pattern interrupt will help you to change the vibrational field, change it and adapt it into a different way. So every time you think about maybe something that happened in your past that was kind of negative, then you can go into that pattern interrupt because everything's energy and shift that energy. And that's exciting when I see people do that, because the biggest part of it is also about breathing. And we're going to talk about breathing today. And because when you breathe, you actually help. So here is the energy chart. And I use this chart so much because when we're on the lower end of this chart, what happens is we're in that fear. And you can see it's red because when we're in fear and grief and shame and we're really beating ourselves up, or we have that grief, what happens is we start to have more pain. And the pain is not just physical, it's emotional, because that's what we do, is we create that emotion. So as we move up the scale, it helps us to create more joy in our life and to feel better. So energy is real. Energy is all around, and you are an energy being, just resonating right now at a frequency that is about energy. And that's why I call this EnergizeUtv, because I want to talk to you and help you to raise your energy so that you feel better. But you know what? It feels like right now, right here, it feels like it feels like a divine moment. Yes, a divine moment. Messages from your angels. So let's go right into a message from your angels. This is a moment that will help you. I want everybody to take a breath. Take a breath. Yes. The beautiful, beautiful breath. And now let's go ahead, and I'm just going to stop right here, and I'm just going to pick a card right now. And let's just pick this one. Pick this one. And this one is divine timing. Okay. We got this one last time. Wow. To get it twice in a row. Divine timing. Divine timing is telling you, each and every one of you, are you pushing? Are you pushing to get everything done, and you're just check marking off the day of what's happening, and you're check marking? I would like to know, do you have a check mark? Do you have a list that says your name on it? That says to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do some breathing and relax and to focus on visualizing what you want in your day? I really hope it does, because getting divine timing is about you pushing or you saying, why don't I have it? Why don't I have it? Which stops the vibrational field of your energy. And what happens is you're not stepping into that action. You're not stepping into the accordance of letting the universe guide you, letting God guide you, letting your higher self, however you label it's about energy. It's about vibration again, about what you think about, you actually bring about. And I want you to bring about the absolute best. And this reminds me of a divine moment when breathing actually saved my life. It was when I opened my metaphysical store of Lightworkers Gifts. And I was working 6 days a week. I was getting sicker and sicker, and I didn't even know it until I started taking the time to do the breaths. I started taking those times to do the breaths. And what happened is once I started doing the breaths, I actually stepped into my commitment, my soul commitment, and my gifts. And my soul commitment is to the world, is to guide you so that you have this journey of self-discovery. The beauty of the self-discovery inside, which will help you to ignite your inner power, your gifts inside of you. And I'm always talking about that because you have them. And you also, the commitment is to choose that you get to choose your emotions that light your soul up. And that's the thing, is lighting that soul up and have the presence of the radiance of the unique and authentic you. Be you. And to feel the limitless, or the reservoir of the energy, the joy, and the abundance in your life that you deserve and that you desire. That's my commitment to you. You know, my students get this, and they get the principle, and they love working with me and moving through. One of the things that they do is they sent over one of my students, excuse me, woo, one of my students, they sent over an aura photo, and it's all about nurturing your health and your happiness. So I would love to give you and show you an aura photo, which is your vibrational field. And it is scientific because it comes from the science. And there it is. And it is, thank you, Joe, for doing this. And his is very purple. You can see it's very violent. He's very connected to his higher self. You can see all the white coming in, and that white is his guides. And it's just because I've been reading these for over 20 years. And people love to come in and they get a Reiki, when they get a Reiki session. And what happens is they come in and we take a picture, and they get to see what their aura looks like at the beginning. And then they do the Reiki session, clearing. Sometimes we do chakra layout. And then what happens as we take one after, it's always like more white, which is more connected, more being connected into that energy field of your divine. And a lot of people will say, I feel so much more connected to my divine life purpose. Oh, when I hear that, I'm just like, there you go. That is lovely to hear, because that's when we know that your vibrational field is really connected, not to this world, but really to your higher self. So we thank Joe for doing that and bringing that in today. And you know what? I want to thank you, the viewers, because thanks for tuning in today. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do that commitment to the world, which is about reaching millions of people with understanding that you really can choose your emotions that light up your soul and choose how you want to show up. So thank you again for showing up and being here. I appreciate you. And you know what? We're going to step right into the importance of the beauty of breathing. But before we get to that, we're going to need to go right over to a commercial real quick, because our sponsors are amazing. So let's go right over there. Here we go.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
Fabulous. Preston is amazing. He's done my website. He does so many things for me. Check him out all the way from Canada. I love that man. So here we go. We're going to step right into the importance of breathing. This is the importance of breathing, not just breathing every day, right? The importance of the diaphragmatic breath. Now, this is important because when you do a diaphragmatic breath, you get out of flight or flight. When we get out of flight or flight, what happens is we step into being more focused, having more productivity, having that feeling of joy coming through. It really does help our field of energy, and it's important, absolutely, for nurturing your health and your happiness. And this comes right out of the book. Okay, this comes right out of the book, The Ignite. And the importance, it's in the first chapter of the health chapter, because it's important that I put health first in this chapter, in this book, because if you don't have your health, right? I mean, if you don't have your health, you're going to be hurting and you're not going to be able to show up. And that helps you because the breath will get you out of fight or flight. It's so powerful. And studies have shown that, when I ask people, because I did study on my Reiki students, and I asked them, when you do the 3 diaphragmic breaths every time you use the restroom, because they should be drinking enough water, right? They said that when they do that, they actually feel better. Now, remember that this motion that we have, the motion of just the internal, not here, because movement is lubricant, yes, but also the motion in your internal helps us also. It's like lotion. Motion is lotion. I like that because it helps us to remind ourselves to keep breathing. So there's so many different tips in here that will help you about energy and about raising your energy, but getting through your day. It's very powerful. And what I'd like to do now is in the breaths is to show you how to do that. So I'm going to step back just a little bit right here. I want you to put your hand on your diaphragm. And I want you to move diaphragm out, diaphragm in. Diaphragm out, diaphragm in. Yeah, the belly comes out, but it's diaphragm out, diaphragm in. There you go. Good. Now, close your mouth, breathe in, and diaphragm comes out. It's kind of backwards. So it looks like... and it comes out through slit mouth. It's the easiest way to teach. Come on. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be so strong, but go ahead. And now what I want you to do is I want you to go in for 6, hold for 2, out for 8. Will help you. And maybe you have another breathing, 4-4-4. There's so many different breathings. Go for it, whatever that means. Hello again to everyone's coming on. Thank you so much for the comments. Here you go. 6, hold for 2, out for 8. Do it sideways. Hold for 2, out for 8. If you're getting dizzy, you're not getting enough oxygen, please, I really beg of you, I kick you, I, with lovingly confidence, say, please, please, take the time to adopt the 6-2-8. It really will save your life. It will help the internal and the outside. It helps to focus. It helps in so many different ways for you to step into the field of energy. It's so important when you take the time to take the diaphragmic breaths. There we go. There's your first 15 minutes. Water helps to lubricate. Movement is lubricant. Water is lubricant. I find that, being diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, and all this other stuff, I'm not even going to cancel, delete any of that. I don't own any of it. The more water that I drink, the better that I feel. And the less, then it's harder for me to get that muscles moving. So I really, drinking the water, breathing. So I'm going to give you the tip. The tip that's in the book, the tip that's in my Shine On book is every time you use the restroom, 3 diaphragmic breaths. I know you're thinking, Angel, but you're going to remember this. You are, aren't you? You're going to remember when you sit down or you stand to use the restroom, you're going to think of Angel, and then you're like, all right, just do it. And it will really help you to really know what you're focused on. So do that. Okay. So it's so important. So I just love that. And it reminds me of something too that I just love. So say it with me right now, please. When I ignite my energy, I ignite my gifts. Again, when I ignite my energy, I ignite my gifts. Again, when I ignite my energy, I ignite my gifts. Feel that, because when I ignite, because you have the energy, And when you ignite it, you also ignite your gifts. And many will say, Angel, what's my gift? Or what is that? Well, I'm not just talking about clairvoyant, clairaudient, being psychic. Oh, wait, what did I say? Intuitive. I don't mean that. I mean, your gift could be that you love to be on and produce TV shows, podcasts. Maybe you just love to be at home and do gardening. Maybe you love to do thank you cards and that just lights you up. That's a gift. Whatever that is that lights you up, that's your gift. So, stepping into the gift is powerful. So, and I want to say also, even with the gifts, is to thank the E360 because they give me this platform that I'm able to reach millions of people. So if you haven't checked out E360, you really should. And it is amazing. And we're going to say thank you to Erin and thank you. There you go. Thank you again to them. And it is time right now to bring on the amazing. Yes, the amazing. There she is right there. We're going to be bringing her on in 1 second because I just love this lady and she's coming on. So, boom, there we go. Let's bring her on to the show. Juanita Kapp, all the way from South Africa. She's got some golden nuggets to bring in. Yay! Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Angel. It's such a privilege and an honor to be here. Absolutely love spending time with you.
Thank you. It's always a treat because, I love you so much and I know what you do to help others and to really serve. So I would love if you could go ahead and to tell everyone what you do and how you do that. And, how long have you known me and all of that good stuff.
Yay, let's do that. Absolutely. I'm Juanita Kapp from South Africa. I'm a spiritual counselor. I'm a light worker and I'm a martial artist. And I have been doing this for almost 2 decades, guys. So worked with a lot of people, helped a lot of people out there. It's such an honor to be able to do that. And I've known Angel for quite some time now. I believe it's more than a year now. And we have just been so, in flow with each other. We met online and then we emceed a event together. We were co-MCs. And since then, we've really been joined at the hip. So Angel and I, we really operate on the same level. We see the world the same way. And, she's doing so many wonderful things out there. And that's why I love her so much. So I'm sending you lots of love, Angel. Thank you so much.
Oh, you were so welcome. And from across way over there, it's absolutely. And, I want to say thank you to Donna Ray for watching, who I want to say thank you. She does all my makeup and my hair. So thank you so much for that. Yay. And then Paula and also and everyone else coming on the line. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we got some questions about breathing today. So what would your advice would be to someone about breathing and about how they remind themselves to breathe?
Yes, very important. It's very important that we are aware of our breathing. Angel, before I started doing energy work in my life, I never realized that when I was anxious, I was breathing in a shallow manner. And it was only after I started doing energy work and doing martial arts and spiritual counseling that I realized our breathing is so important because it helps us to be present in the moment. It helps us to make sense of the emotions that we are feeling in that instance, in that scenario. And what are emotions really? Emotions are energy. So when we experience that emotion, our energy goes in that direction, whether it be a positive emotion, whether it be a negative emotion. So for me, when I breathe, it really helps me to stay present in the moment, to release that humanistic side of us that wants to control everything. I always have this saying that when I work with people, I say, I ride the waves, I don't control them. And energy is the same, it's a flow. So when we breathe, we really are igniting our energy. And therefore, remember when we were in the show earlier today, we said, when I ignite my energy, I ignite my gift. And it all starts with your breathing. Now, how do you train yourself to do that? Exactly the way Angel explained it earlier. You find a specific time in the day to make sure you remind yourself, when I am doing this activity, or when I'm going to the restroom, I'm going to breathe. And that's going to be, it's going to have a magnificent outcome in your life, because it's going to help you to be present in the moment, and it's going to help you to vibrate on a high frequency. And when you do that, I mean, everything has a frequency, right? Gratitude has a frequency, love has a frequency. When you do that, you are going to ignite that gift, you're going to ignite that energy, and it all starts with your breathing.
Beautiful, beautiful way to explain that. And you know, when on the chart, if you remember the chart,
Yeah.
is love. Above that is the joy. Above that is peace and
Yes.
compassion. Above that
Yeah.
is gratitude, just like Juanita said.
Love.
Now remember, the body doesn't know if you're excited or you're stressed. It really
Mhm.
doesn't. Because people will say, Angel, do you get nervous before you do your TV shows? And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's nervous or it's excitement. And the body doesn't know the difference. But once I take that
Yeah.
diaphragmatic breath, everything goes, ooh, because the nervous system goes, oh, I get it. She's safe. She's safe.
Yes.
And interesting enough
Yeah.
is that women, when they have fight or flight, they go into it for 24 hours. They're in that fight or flight. Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
You've got to breathe. You got to breathe. Get it right. But men, 8 hours. They only get 8 hours. So it's pretty funny. But that was a wonderful way to explain that, because it really does. And here's just a fun one for you, and then we'll come back to it. Is what inspires you, Anita, to keep going, to keep serving and helping others?
Angel, that's an excellent question. I'd have to say, when I started out as a spiritual counselor and doing energy work with people and helping them really to transcend those boundaries that they have experienced in their life, I did it because I wanted to help people excel and exceed and reach that level where they can live their purpose. And I have to say, what I enjoy the most is to see that aha moment when they finally break through all those barriers, when they finally get to that place of joy, where that joy transcends anything that they've ever experienced before. I love seeing those breakthroughs, and that keeps me going, because I know. You and I, and what we do, we are having a very positive effect out there. We exude positive energy, we lift the energy, we hold that space, and that's a gift, and it's also a privilege. So I keep going because I see lives transform and change for the better.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I think many of you viewers can really connect to that awesome golden nugget, because you do whatever you do because you enjoy it and it's in service. Okay, I know some of you go to work 9 to 5 and you're like, I get it. But you know what? Most of us, we like our 9 to 5, or if we don't, let's change your energy and let's create something that can be different. So I'd like you to share also, because today we're talking about nurturing your health and your happiness. And it is in the importance of breathing, but how else can you share about how to nurture your health and your happiness? Because happiness, it's an inside job. So
Mhm.
how would you give some tips about how to do that with your golden nugget?
Absolutely, absolutely. It took me a long time in my life to really work on my health and my happiness. And this was years ago, when I was going through a personal struggle. And the moment I started in energy work and the moment I started with, the counseling and really holding that space, I realized that there is a difference between happiness and joy. And when we are happy, it means that we are in a scenario or in a situation where everything's going well. But let's face it, life doesn't always work that way. We ride those waves, we go through those circumstances. And I really started teaching that the difference between happiness and joy is the following. When you are happy in a situation, that's wonderful. You're in a scenario, it's beautiful, you are elevated. Sometimes it's the opposite, but joy really comes from inside. So joy is something that is ignited from your spirit, it's ignited within you. And although you might come into situations where you're not completely happy about what's going on, you still have that joy that overflows. And that means your energy is uplifted. And that means you are really exuding positive energy. And what's the universe going to do? It's going to reciprocate. It's going to send you positive things back. It's going to open those divine doors. So I have a few things I do, Angel, when I am going through, a situation where I really feel I need to push in and really focus on that joy inside me. And one of those things are I love to dance. I put on a song that I love. I put on music that speaks to me and I dance. And immediately I can feel that joy coming up again and I can feel that energy being raised. And I also have a special breathing technique that works for me that I've been teaching for many years. And it's similar to the psychological breath, but it sounds like this. When I feel a little bit overwhelmed or when I feel I need to stop in that moment and be present and breathe, I do the following. I take a deep breath in, I hold it for 2 seconds, then I take another breath in, and then with a loud, audible sound, I just release whatever energy is trying to entrap, negative emotion. So I go in, 1, 2, then in, and then I go. And the moment I do that, I feel like that weight has been lifted. So dancing, breathing, doing martial arts, going for a walk in nature, and of course, very important what you said. I hydrate the whole day because our body has to have oxygen and it has to have water. And that's very, very important when, looking after your health and your happiness.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Juanita, for a different view because there's many different ways to breathe. There's many different methods. And I really want the viewers to adopt one of these and make it a habit, right? And once you start to do this practice, what happens is you'll get into a point where you will start to feel better and it becomes a permanent, everybody drink please. It makes a permanent behavior. And that's the key, right, Juanita? When you make a permanent behavior, I don't even need the timer anymore because it's a permanent behavior now because the body is now I'm reaching for my water and I'll look and it's like, oh, 30 seconds. And it's the same with breathing now because the breathing helps me to stay, like you said, to focus, to be in the oneness.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So here's a fun one because thank you for drinking. Yeah, everybody drink. Here's a fun one to get to know Juanita a little bit more because if you know me, I love that joy and happiness and bringing that in. And here it is if you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
Ooh, a superhero. I would love to be Black Widow. I do martial arts, and as calm and collected as I can be, I know when to kick ass as well. So if I was a superhero, I would be Black Widow.
When I got to meet physically, in January, and we'd known each other for a while. When we actually got to meet, I came running up and I jumped into her arms, and she didn't even move. It was like, boom, and it was solid. And I just hugged on her. And other than some of the other guys, I would jump on them and they were going to back up. I'm a whole buck 10 over here. But I remember that because you were
Yeah.
solid. And it was just such a wonderful hug. So wonderful, Black Widow. And, whenever I was with her, I have to admit, I was a little more like, because I was like, she'll kick your butt.
Love that.
But seriously, let's go back because we want to come back. Is please, Juanita, if you could share. We're so gracious that you come and spend your time to do this and to give into service as you always are. But I'd like you to tell us, what is your free gift that you're going to give today?
Absolutely. I'm going to give a 1 hour spiritual counseling session with Juanita Kapp. And we are going to be going through some foundational aspects, and we're going to break through some boundaries. And then, of course, for that one special guest out there, I'm going to be hosting them on the Meticulous Moments podcast for one session. So feel free to reach out to me, Angel. You will tell me who the winners are, and let's get going and let's make a positive difference and let's shine.
That is beautiful. Thank you. And we want to say hello to Bernadette and Israel coming on. And what they can do is whoever wants to message me first or message Juanita right here at this Gmail. And whoever messages first gets that 1 hour. And let me tell you, this lady, I call her. I know she's across the world, but I call her and say, hey, I want to pray. I want to do a visualization. I want to come together to change the frequency. And your golden nuggets and what you have in your tips with the spiritual counseling is powerful, very powerful. I just love you to know that. So I want to leave that up so that anybody can go ahead and just get with her and say, hey, I saw you on the show and I would like that one. Or that is very gracious of you to do that. So I appreciate it. So we have just a few more minutes. So the last question that I'm going to ask you before we go into really raising our energy by doing a little bit of shut on shake is, tell me, what is one of your tips for the audience? Just one more so that they can step more into their fabulous, unique, awesome selves.
Absolutely. We have so many amazing gifts and skills and talents. And sometimes we have them, but we don't own them. And what I would say to an audience member today is, when you know you have those gifts and those talents and those skills, those abilities, work on them, work on the thought patterns in your mind. Make sure that you think positive thoughts, that those thoughts go over to the words that you speak and the energy that you focus on, and own your skills, own your abilities, because there's only one person like you. There is no other person like you on this planet, and you vibrate at your frequency. You have a role to fulfill in our timeline, in our reality. Make sure you fill those shoes, own it, and enjoy doing it, because it's been specially gifted to you. So look in the mirror this evening and ask yourself, speak to yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I have that is special? And then when you get that answer, because it's deep within yourself, then you make a decision to own it and you start walking in that energy, and you will never go wrong if you do that.
That is beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely. I love that one. Thank you. That's a mic drop. That is awesome. So thank you. And you know what? Juanita just loves to do the shine on shake. And I know you do too. And, I'm going to ask my guests to shake with me. If you can stand up. If you can't, we'll just move, because I want to thank you for being here on the show. And we're going to go right into the song as soon as I key it up. There we go. Let's bring it up because I want you to get energized for the next part of what we're going to do because it helps you to feel. Oh, yay. Thank you for showing those. Yay. You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take it to the top. Don't you ever stop. Shine. Come on, everybody. Shine. Get up and get shine on. And really shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine. Shine your light. There you go. Shine on. There we go. Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back. Glowing like a star, show them who you are. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. Did you feel that? Coming up. Feel that. Anytime in the day, right, Juanita? Go ahead and just shake. When something happens, the nervous system.
Yeah, absolutely. Shake it.
Thank you for all your wonderful golden nuggets. I so appreciate you. I'll see you soon, hear from you soon for sure.
Soon. Thank you. Bye.
Appreciate you.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye, honey. All the way from South Africa. Wasn't that just amazing? She gave some really great golden nuggets. Just love that lady and what she's doing to help and serve others. Amazing, amazing. And you know, right now, we're going to go right into a crystal magic reading. Because why? Because you know what? It's important because crystals help us to bring up the vibration. And we're going to be moving, right? I asked you to stay all the way to the end for this visualization, beautiful meditation, and it activates your energy. So you can come back anytime to this recording and do this 10-minute meditation activation that will help you get through the week and through the day, through the moment. Some people say, you know, day by day. And I say, it's moment by moment right now what's going on to really move the frequency and vibration. So, you know, we picked today is we picked an amber. And amber is, you can actually see through amber a little bit. And amber is one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites. I have necklaces, I have bracelets, I have so many things of amber because amber is a healing stone for the breath. It's for the lungs. Now, many years ago, I was diagnosed and they told me I had asthma. And I did. I was on inhalers and I used the amber. Plus, emotionally, I was going through a really bad relationship. Didn't realize how bad it was, but it was affecting my lungs. So if you have any lung issues, breathing issues, go ahead and get amber because amber will help you because it is a healing and it also is powerful. It's power to absorb negative energies and it transmits them into positive ones. You definitely want an amber around you because transmitting that will really help you. And with its warmest vibration, amber can bring healing where it is needed the most. And it's quite helpful for the membrane, that mucus membrane in the lungs, because if you were a smoker and you've stopped smoking, and many of us have, and I say yes because I used to smoke. Oh my gosh, I know people are like, Angel? I'm like, yeah, I did. And you know, I really did. And it really helped me to heal everything inside, especially the lungs, because it's very important that we have good lungs so we can change and we can also clear and cleanse. So use the amber if you have it and any other crystal you might have right now and put it on because we're getting ready right now to go right into the visualization and the activation. So I'd like you to get comfortable. Please do not do this if you're driving. Do this in a comfortable space in a place where you feel safe, secure, and protected. And just listen to my voice as it goes through and feel the vibration as we take this moment and take a breath in And take a breath out. And again, in. And take the breath out. Feel this vibration coming through your energies. And again, taking a breath in as we breathe in with love and light and beauty and confidence and joy. And as you release and let go of no longer serves me, let it go. Let that energy go. And now, feeling your feet, feel your feet and feel almost like a cord coming out of your feet. This an energy field that comes out of your feet. Have it loop around the core and come all the way back and hold you in this beautiful like cocoon or bubble, and know that you're grounded, safe, secure, protected within Mother Earth. Mother Earth has you right now and is holding that beauty with nurturing and helping your health, helping you boost your happiness and your joy. Hear my words, feel the vibration as it is nurturing and cleansing and clearing you, and feeling that grounding now. And as that energy is coming up, it's taking the time to align the chakras, align those energy centers. And as you are closing your outer eye, opening your inner third eye, opening that, breathe. And take another breath after that also. There you go, there you go. And really feel the physical third dimensional body starting to relax. If you're sitting, feel your buttocks is just, if you're laying down, beautiful. Feel the vibration into Mother Earth, that you're grounded. And saying out loud, even in a whisper, I feel safe, secure, protected. This is important because saying to your energy field, I feel safe, secure, protected. Be in this place of this feeling. There you go, there you go. Feel this beauty. Feel this. It's going to take a moment for you to relax your physical body as you breathe in and using the breath of life. And you breathe in, the whole body starts to relax. With so much grace and ease and glory. Hear those words as you're breathing, relaxing into and saying to the body, activate the energy, activate and ignite my energy so that I have more focus. I feel the focus. I feel this activating every cell unit, DNA, RNA, to every system and organ. Activate. There you go. Breathe that in. It is activating every cell. I feel with this grace, ease, and glory. I feel this energy. I feel how this is coming through every cell nuclear, every cell unit on a subatomic layer. Feel this coming through every system, every organ, every DNA and RNA, energizing the vibrational field of your body. Knowing and feeling you're grounded, safe, secure, protected here. And in that knowing, you feel that grace, ease, and glory coming through. And now, with the breath in, I want you to visualize the beauty of what you would like, that you deserve and you desire. And maybe that's abundance, more joy, a better relationship, a way to serve more people, clarity, whatever that is, I want you to say, I visualize and I see, I feel this. I feel that it is coming to me now. I feel as I put out with my breath. And as I put it out in my breath, it is absolutely happening. It is moving together in the oneness. Feel this beauty and the grace and glory within you that helps with that love. And saying, as I visualize this, as I activate this energy field within me, I nurture and accept my body. I accept that I'm a miracle, saying that I own that I am the energy of the miracle. Feel my words. Listen to the words and feel the words as they're coming through. Beautiful. Again, take the breath in of all the miracles that you are as you put those miracles out, those desires, and visualize them now. Visualize you with your beautiful partner. Visualize you maybe in your new home. Visualize you laughing and having and being in so much more joy and happiness. Visualize the beauty of the wonderful health down to the subatomic layer. Feel this. Breathe it in. Hear my voice as we breathe in this energy. And keep breathing in the energy. Breathe. There you go. There you go. Feel this energy as now it is starting to go out to the universe. It's going out to the universe, and hold on to that vibrational field of that happy, joyful connecting as your body is relaxed physically. Your third eye is open to being in the place to bring in more grounding, to bringing in the visualization and activate every cell that helps the emotions, that puts the energy and the frequency out around you, that helps to encompass that. Hold on to this right now, right here, and take a breath. Take a memory picture of how you feel right now. So you can go back to it anytime. Feel it right now. Safe, secure, protected, grounded. Beautiful. Awesome. And it is done. It is out. And as you thank all of your guides for being around you, all of the energy fields that help you to stay grounded, to help you be in this moment, as you thank all of them, and you thank definitely yourself. Absolutely. Thank you. And saying, thank you, Angel Marie. Or thank you. If you're a guy, go ahead and say your first and last name. Ladies first, say thank you and start to come back. And as you're starting to come back, knowing that this is done, come back to this throughout the week. That'll help you to rejuvenate, cleanse, and clear it. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on back. Come on back. And you're coming all the way back. You're back with me. Open your outer eyes, your physical eyes. Hello. How did that feel? Isn't that beautiful how that felt? So thank you so much for playing with me today. We're on this adventure. And you know what? I want to give you a free gift. And it's either going to be an energy boost session where I'll really dive deeper, or it can be an angel card reading, whatever you would like. Just go to angelmarieinc.com and just sign up. And you know what? I'm here every week, every Thursday. And it's always so much fun because we have those guests from all over the world. And next week, we're going to have Israel Mandrake. He's going to be here. Israel's going to be here next week to help us to step into. The theme next week is about the morning and evening routine. And Israel's going to help us to really carve out how we want to create our day in that tone. So I appreciate you being here. You're amazing. You keep going. And thank you again for tuning in. Until I get to see you next week. And we'll talk about how you can step more into that energy and also those gifts that you so want to, I know, serve and help others. So thank you again. I'm Angel Marie. And remember, and I always like to remind you, go ahead and share this out with someone. Your sister needs it, your mom needs it. Go ahead and share it. Because if they laugh, if they get just that little nugget, maybe that Juanita gave, awesome, because you just helped them. And remember to do what? Change your mindset, ignite your energy, and shine on. You've got this. See you next time. Love you. Bye now. Love you.